Hey, Big's in the shop today. What are we going to talk about today? You know, I saw something very interesting on factory original parts the other day. And let me put it to you this way. If you can buy factory original parts new for about a fourth or a fifth of what they should be going for, they're counterfeit. This is getting to be a very prevalent thing, and I'm not going to say who sells them, although I know you can find them on a website that begins with a A. I know you can find them on a website that begins with a E. And I've never really looked that close, but, well, I'm not going to bring up any other names because somebody will want to sue my old ass. So we ain't going there. What are we going to talk about here? Talk about factory original parts. Now, Old Biggs is in the factory original parts business. They've just been pre-tested, so to speak. So how do you know? You know, you're looking for a part, you're looking for, oh, I don't know, let's say a water pump, let's just say. And it's an electric water pump. Well, so you call up your local Advance or your local dealer, O'Reilly, AutoZone. Give me a couple minutes, I'll think of some more. So, and you say, I want a factory original. I'm just going to use Toyota because my daily driver is a Toyota, so we're going to use Toyota for a reference point. So you called the dealer, let's say, and the dealer said your cost was $350. But you go on Amazon that night and you're scrolling through and you see this water pump for $57. And it says, genuine Toyota. Here's reality. You can't buy a genuine Toyota water pump for $57. Don't be an idiot. Now, you know, hey, you can go aftermarket. There are a few very reputable aftermarket parts suppliers out there, although I will say that pool is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Well, let's say you got that box and it says Toyota, genuine Toyota, Lexus. Part number is similar. Well, outside of price, you're going, Biggs, how do I know this? It's really kind of simple if you really get to get a good look sometimes just at the packaging. You don't even have to look at the part. Sometimes the packaging alone is a hint. You're going, Biggs, what are you talking about? If you ever look at factory packaging, lettering, lines, configurations, everything is very precise. As where counterfeit those edges are going to be maybe a little bit blurry. Maybe some of the logos are going to be a little bit off center, but that's not factory, it's counterfeit. You are better off with a factory part, obviously, whether it be new or a quality recycled part. But let's say you want to go new. Okay, well then get a new one. But just like most things in life, if it seems too good to be true, it is. And you're gonna put that son of a gun in. Now I'm gonna go back to the water pump thing again, because having a 3.5 motor in my Highlander, that uses an electric water pump. There's a lot of labor. I don't know about you, but I'd be really pissed off if I had to do that job over in 2 months, 3 months. Let's say you even came with a warranty. Let's say they gave you a year warranty. You still got to take it out and send it back to them while your car sits to get the replacement. Look close, be aware.